That ought to make things more interesting.
Hey.
What's up? Well, I'll be damned. You actually did it.
Why are you...
Hey, you've just... Now that I'm...
Why bother with the Commonwealth?
That sounds... Taking these bunch of savages in an Operation Commonwealth.
Right. You sure that's wise?
Do you think... Of course you don't. You don't gotta run. If we're aiming... I say, he floated. He's in charge.
You trust this?
You oughta, but...
You trust this Shank guy?
You oughta, but...
Sure. What's he gonna do? Show
me. Just head over. And it... Oh. This place hasn't produced anything in a long time. Doesn't mean it's not worth poking around, though.
Welcome to World, America's favorite vacation destination. I'm Captain. We're here to make sure you have FUN fun during your time at the park. The mechanical features of this.
Well, that ought to make things more interesting.
Sweet. Nice.
go any further. I can feel it taking. No, gotta keep it together a little longer. Oswald, I'm sorry. I've looked everywhere I could think, but there's no cure. Whatever outposts I could find said that there will eventually stop being done. I can't stand the thought of my attacking everyone else. So I've decided to end it on my own. know why it hasn't affected you the same, but if you've still held it together, I want you to move on. Leave Nuka World. You can still make a life out there. It's not all as bad as we thought. I love you all.
But I'm still standing.
got it.
We got company.
You folks out there listening to Diamond City Radio have always enjoyed the radio plays, right? The ones about the dreaded Silver Shroud.
That's it.
We've had them in rotation for a while now, and they're a fun little adventure. Only now it seems the adventure has
Huh.
become
Guess it was nothing.
That's right. The cow now has its very own the form.
We're in for a fight.
Crime and Good Neighbor has a new enemy, it seems. Why would someone don that costume? Your guess is as good as mine. Probably better, in fact. Good Neighbor resident Kent Connolly swears that he was actually rescued by this Tommy gun-toting hero. So I guess if you're out there and thinking about breaking the law, you might want to consider steering clear of Good Neighbor. Or else the Shroud might come after you. Up next, Frankie Carl and Marjorie Hughes.
We get something good. There you are. Should have known that. Hey, down here for a second.
Hey,
Need something from me?
look alive, Gage.
Still got something to say. Got time to listen.
Some kind of problem, Gage?
No, boss. Not at all. I just wanted to say that this, the two of us working together like this, well, it's been a damn good time. I left Nuka World with you, hoping you'd be the overboss the gangs needed. Seems like I didn't need to worry in the least. No question you know how to take care of yourself, which is more than I can say for most. But damn, if you don't have fun doing it, and more than that, I know you got my back. I can trust you. I can't say that about anybody else.
What? You worried I'm gonna turn on you?
No, boss. Not anymore. But most raiders. I made some bad calls when I was younger. I ain't saying I regret the choices I made, just early on, I was a little starry-eyed. First gang took me in when I was 16. Decent-sized group, muscle, only they weren't used to it. Me being new, young. I didn't know enough to keep my mouth shut. How to improve.
So, what happened?
Well, eventually the boss approaches me. Connor, his name was. I don't remember what stupid-ass name he used back then. The Harvester or something. It was never as intimidating as he thought it was. Laughable almost. Anyway, at first I think he's pissed like I'm undermining his authority, but he actually listens to me. He takes my advice.
And where is this guy now?
Now hang on. Don't get ahead of me. So here I am. This teenage punk who's got the ear of what seems like the most powerful guy around. I'm on top of the damn world. Connor's always coming to me, asking what I think of his plans, telling me how much he trusts me. Can't lie. It all went to my head. After something like a year of working closely together goes by, we come up with this plan to make peace with a rival gang. We work the whole thing out in secret, where we meet on neutral ground, who does the negotiating, and what happens if shit goes south. I was more than happy to take point on negotiating, with 3 of our biggest guys to back me up in case no one took me seriously.
Did it work? Did they listen to you?
Not at first, but they came around. About an hour in, they're just starting to come around and realize the deal is in their best interest. And then, I hear it. Gunfire and explosions. Lots of both. At first I'm thinking, oh shit, something went wrong. Connor's gonna have to bail us out. But the more time that goes by, the more I start to realize what's happening. The fucker set me up, and I fell for it. See, he figured he's pumped me for all the information I was good for. Having me around for much longer, I'd be a threat to his position. So he used us as a diversion, something to keep the other gang's attention while he and his men ambush them. He gets their stuff, and I just happen to die in the crossfire. Perfect day for him.
How'd you make it out of that alive?
I'll be honest, I couldn't tell you. You know how folks say it was all a blur? Well, it really was. I find myself on the other side of this whole thing, messed up but alive. I can't go back. The one guy I thought I could trust tried to get me killed. Thought about going in shooting, but that was just anger, revenge talking. And I knew where that would end up. So I moved on. Promised myself I was never going to be that stupid again. Was never going to trust anyone to do anything but look out for themselves.
Great story, Gage. But where are you going with this?
Ever since that day, I ain't trusted nobody. At least not beyond how useful they can be to me. You, though, you're the real deal. I finally found somebody worth fighting with. Something worth fighting for. I don't mean to make it weird or nothing. I'm just saying, this is a real good thing we've got going here.
Never thought I'd say this to a raider, but you're damn good company. I'm lucky to have you supporting me.
That means a lot, boss. Really does. Well, I figure this is enough sharing or whatever, yeah? We probably ought to get back to it. But really, thanks. I mean it.
Hey,
Yeah, what's up?
Gage.
You okay, boss?
Just wanted to check in.
You're the best damn overboss anybody could ask for. And I just might follow you off the ends of the earth, if you asked. That work for you?
I wanted to know where things...
Hell, right now, only thing I'm sorry for is that we didn't meet up sooner.
I just wanted to know.
I ain't had this good a time in, well, maybe ever. You don't have nothing to worry about.
Just wanted to check in.
You sure know how to have a good time, I'll give you that.
Is everything okay between us?
We make one hell of a pair running together like this. I'm friggin' great, boss.
I just wanted to know how you think we're doing.
You're the best.
That was all I had.
If you say so. Finders keepers, am I right? Eyes up. Now you're dead. Thought they had a chance.
Heads up.
What you need? More than happy to hold all the expensive stuff.
Heads up.
Yeah. What is it?
Look alive.
Say the word, boss. I'm on it. Time to divvy up the loot.
Pup thinks he can run with the big dogs.
Hey.
Rooting around where you don't belong is a good way to start a fight.
Yeah? Anything
Hey.
in here?
Ain't too smart to come around after pissing in our water.
I'm not even in charge, you know, but whatever.
It ain't smart you being here. You ain't exactly my favorite person right now.
What's up?
Good job, though. Right?
I'm still working.
All right.
Pack don't cut tail. You'll get what's coming to you.
Life is short, boss. You better be partying now.
You ain't nothing but prey. Watch your neck.
Hope I don't have to head back out there anytime soon.
Seems like
Hi
the
there. If you
I'll
have
get it
any
done
questions
somehow.
about... And remember, if you collect a full set of park medallions, I'll give you a special reward.
Tell me more about these.
I'd be spread throughout the park. Once you've got a complete...
I've got a full set of park medallions.
So you do. Why, that's just nougatastic. Here's your special reward. What else would you like to know?
Tell me about the Nuka-Cola Corporation.
Our story begins in the year 2044, when soft drink pioneer John Caleb Bradverton created the formula for a drink he named Nuka-Cola. When released to the market, the delicious beverage was nothing short of a sensation, quickly becoming system malfunction.
You want the truth about Nuka-Cola? It's toxic swill that'll rot your teeth out, but you imbeciles gulp that poison sludge by the bottle.
System restored. With the release of our latest flavor, Nuka-Cola Quantum. Be sure to try a cold, refreshing bottle of Nuka-Cola Quantum today. What else would you like to know?
No questions?
In that case,
Right.
error.
You're still here?
Have a great...
Please, don't hurt him.
Only good thing about being sent outside? No collar.
Hey, Harv.
Boss? Hey, boss. Just minding my own business.
Well, look who it is.
You know, I'm not convinced pack members aren't just pharaohs someone threw in stupid outfits. Certainly smell the part. You ain't gonna back them, right?
Hey there.
What are the other gangs gonna do with Nuka World? Turn it into a slaughterhouse? A barn? Only makes sense to give us run of the place. Only one gang you ought to be backing around here. You're looking at him. Was on sentry duty the other night. Spotted a pair of disciples leaving there. God, hope
Excuse me, gentle sir. Are you happy? Truly happy?
Why do you call yourself cleansed?
I have been cleansed of neurodynes. I no longer need my birth name. I renamed myself Cleansed. But you haven't answered my question. Are you truly happy?
What the heck are neurodynes?
They're kind of like ghosts that get into your brain. They can cloud your thinking and hold you back from your full potential. So, are you truly happy?
Some days yes, some days no.
A common answer. I can show you the path to true happiness. The path to enlightenment through hubology. It can relieve you of your burdens, help you find the true happiness you so desperately want. It can also unlock the true potential of your mind, giving you great mental powers.
What is hubology?
Hubology is the science of unlocking the full potential of the human mind. It brings true happiness and peace to those that walk its long path. Dara is much better at explaining this. She's an AHS 9. Come with me and she can answer all your questions.
AHS 9? Is that some sort of code?
That is her rank in the Great Wheel of Hubology. I am but an AHS 6. She sits at the hub of the Great Wheel. You can ask her all these questions yourself. Follow me.
Brought me a new recruit. Thank you, Cleansed. If you've come seeking answers to life's great questions, Hubology has them. While I sincerely hope you'll join us, even if you don't, I'm in need of a person of action.
Hubology? What is that?
Before the Great War, a brilliant writer named Dick Hubble invented a process for expanding the human mind. Through the process of alignment, he was able to give his followers great mental powers. I am his direct descendant and keeper of all his secrets, collectively known as Hubology. If you are really interested in joining us, go speak to Phil about having an alignment. We can help you find inner peace and happiness. We can help you master the amazing powers of the mind.
I'm always for hire if the price is right.
Good. We need spacesuits, like the one I'm wearing. I'll pay you 200 caps for 5 of them. I've learned that there are some in the galactic zone of Nuka World. I lost 2 followers trying to get them ourselves. I'm hoping you'll have more luck.
What do you need spacesuits for?
I suppose there is no harm in telling you. They will protect us in the battle to come.
I'll need more than that for this job.
Okay, I'll give you 250 caps.
Still not enough.
Driving a hard bargain, I see. Okay, 300 caps.
I think you can afford more than...
You aren't the only merc in the...
Hi.
Don't take too long with those spacesuits. Don't take too long with those spacesuits.
Huh?
We're hubologists. I'm Tula. I'm only an AHS 1, but I have an alignment scheduled soon.
Hey there.
Nobody tells me anything. They always say I'm not a
Hi.
high enough.
Are you ready to
AHS.
throw off the shackles of your neurodynes? Hubology takes commitment. A small donation of 50 caps shows your commitment to self-improvement. You will take some rads during the procedure, so make sure you're healthy before starting.
Isn't the first one supposed to be free?
That would not show the proper...
What are neurodynes?
Neurodynes build up in your brain, clouding your ability to think. After an alignment, you will think more clearly and be happier.
Alignment? My back feels fine. Or is this not a chiropractic thing?
You're strapped into a chair, and your central nervous system is pumped full of zeta radiation. This destroys some of the neurodynes. However, over time, they will build up again without further treatment.
I am ready.
Then please sit in the zeta aligner. Talk to me if you want an alignment. If you need an alignment, you know where to find me. If you need an alignment, you know where to find me.
Nice.
Let me start up the zeta rays.
Excuse me, gentle sir. Are you happy?
Why do you...
I have been Irene, but you haven't.
What the heck are...
There, they can. So,
I think I'm...
then you are not truly. I can show you the path. It can also.
Sure. What is hubbub?
About it brings Dara. Come.
AHS-9?
That is her. You.
Through the process of a life, I am his direct. If you are, we can help.
I'm always.
Good. I've learned I lost.
What do you need spacesuits for?
I suppose there is no.
Right.
They will.
I'll need more.
Okay. I'll give.
Still not enough.
Driving a hard bargain, I see.
I'll do it.
Good. For now, though, just bring me those.
We're hubologists. I'm Tula. I'm only an AHS 1 right now. But I have an alignment scheduled soon.
Welcome to our camp, stranger. You should go see Dara. She's out front by the mail.
Hey there.
Another new recruit. We'll see if you've got what it takes to be a hubologist.
Talk to me if you want an alignment.
Hi.
Are you ready to throw off the shackles of your hubology? You will.
What are...
Neurodynes built after an alignment.
Alignment?
You're strapped in. This destroys.
Isn't the first one supposed to be free?
I suppose I can do that. Have a seat in the... Let me start up the Zeta rays.
Hi.
Are you ready to throw off the shackles of your hubology tape? You will.
I am.
Then please.
Right.
Let me start up the Zeta rays. If you need an alignment, you know where to find me. If you need an alignment, you know where to find me.
me. The whole idea of these vaults is messed
Join
up.
us on a journey into the future where Arcturus Prime, a frontier colony in the year 2291. Baked by the unrelenting sun, life on the surface of this remote, desolate world is all but impossible. But life is possible. With Vault-Tech's modular construction techniques, new colonies can be established on almost any world in a matter of weeks. And these are no dark bunkers. Your colonies will feature step into your spacious private suite with all the comforts of home. And with Vault-Tech's cutting-edge science and technology, you can rest assured that your colony will have the resources to face a thrilling new adventure. Imagine hundreds of colonies. Imagine a future among the stars. For more information or to sign up for the Vault program,
Talk to me if you want on the line.
Excuse me.
If you need an alignment, you know where to find me. Let me start up the Zeta rays. Okay. Locking on to the neurodyne. Oh, there are so many of them. What have you been doing? Good.
Enough shit trying to kill me.
Good.
I don't need to
The Zeta
do it
rays are
myself with
withering.
radiation.
Well,
Let's
some
move
of them
out.
at least. And we're done. For now. You'll need many more treatments. Congratulations. You are now an AHS. That stands for Aligned Hub Seeker. We've taken the first step in a long journey. Here are your robes.
The lights! It's amazing. You've done it. And we need to run a test of the system. Come inside with us and turn it on. You'll see that the hub's prophecy is true.
Never thought I'd live long enough to see the spaceship work.
up! It's working!
Visions. I'm seeing visions.
Ugh, I think I'm gonna puke.